Dr. Wood, author of the book Miracles in Minutes. Today I'm going to talk about the either or world, or where we get into problems as human beings of good and bad, right and wrong. And you can call that an ego. Okay, I'm right, you're wrong. I'm the winner. So that's a me or I perspective. It's a battle between the sexes. And then Carl Jung, one of the great psychologists, said there's sense and nonsense. Okay, in the book Miracles in Minutes, I make it a little bit simpler. I don't know, is a higher level awareness. This is my perspective. I could be wrong. Is it works or doesn't work? Okay, let's talk about life. Okay, there's always where you are, and there's where you want to be. Okay, and then there's life. There's the story you were told about life in your childhood. Oh, the boy meets girl. They get married. They graduate from college. They both are PhDs or whatever. They get together, they buy a house, have kids with a white picket fence and a dog, and they live happily ever after. That's called a fairy tale, man. It's not the way life is. There's car accidents, there's people get cancer, there's I failed out of school, or someone gets into a drug issue, and there's infidelity. There's people, you treat them well, they don't treat you well. Well, that's not the way it's supposed to be. Like, I got it. You're not in heaven, dude. This is not the way it is. So, that's the news. Okay? So, if you accept that reality that life isn't this utopic dream, that there's murder, there's killing, there's war, and it's been going on since time began. Okay? I'm not saying, that's a good thing. I'm just saying this is the way it is. Okay? There's beauty in everything. So, that's a different conversation. So where I want to get to is a conversation of how can I help you get from where you are to where you want to be, and how can we create cooperation between man, woman, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, between mother, father, and child and parent, and between siblings, and between our friends and coworkers. So if I can just label, or to say that, look, I hate selfishness. When people get into I'm right and you're wrong, no one wins this. Even if you win, you still lose. You got hard feelings. The relationship's done. You want to be so myopic that you need to win the argument. You're that competitive that you have to beat everybody down and prove that you're right, prove you're somebody. Well, life's going to be pretty hard. You're going to have a lot of enemies, okay? Let's just make some friends out there. Be cooperative. So let's move into, does it work or doesn't work? So Miracles in Minutes, and this is basic problem solving. If you can move to this higher level of thinking, into it either works or doesn't work. So I could say, patient, what's your goal? I want to be, I want to, I want my back not to hurt. I want to be able to pick up my grandkids. I want to do this and that. Okay, I got it. Okay. So the next is, I said, well, let's try this. Well, that's not what my doctor said. Well, time out. Okay. So it's all about, that's not right. That's not right, because that's not what my doctor said. I didn't ask you what your doctor said. I asked you, is it working? Are you getting there? Well, I think so. Okay. Prove it. Okay. Can you touch your toes? Is your back pain solved? Do you have any more problems? Does it keep coming back? Are you living on medication? I didn't ask you if you could compensate. I didn't ask you if you're living on narcotics. I didn't ask you if you're being shot up. Those. I'm not saying those things are wrong. I'm just saying, would you like to live a life where you don't need any substance? Like you're married to your heating pad. Oh, my heating pad, my cold pack. I put it on every day. My doctor told me to. This is what's right. It's right for me. But I'm trying to get you to a higher level. Like, how would you like to just live life without leaning on a substance, leaning on a heating pad, leaning on a person to have your life work. Like, shouldn't you just work? Shouldn't things in here just work? It's not a right or wrong. So you get tied up into, well, that doesn't seem right, because that's not what my friends do. That's not what my doctors. That doesn't seem right. You're wrong, Dr. Wood. Everyone else is right. Like, I'm gonna go up to this level again. Is it working? Yes or no? You know, I want to be a millionaire. Got it. Should I buy stocks? I don't know. If it gets you to being a millionaire, if that works for you, and that vehicle, buying stocks, gets you there, then sure. If you're buying the stock and you're losing and losing and losing and losing, then it doesn't work. Yeah, but everyone said that's the right thing to do. It's not about being right. The question is it getting you to the goal? Does it work? Is it working out for you? If it's not working out for you, you have to give up this idea, this attachment to this way of doing it. Like, this is like, how do you deal with getting your needs met? Well, I throw a tantrum, I yell and scream, and it works. It works. Yeah, I got it, but you're making a lot of enemies with being an asshole. You know, like, do you know how to make a request versus a demand? That's different, you know. It may work, but it may be unhealthy. Well, I take this medication and it makes my pain go away. That works. Well, it has side effects. That could be unhealthy. How would you like to just have it work without the side effects? How would you like to have everything work and you get the result without all the bullshit that goes along with it? It's probably going to take longer, may, but this is just a different way of thinking, of moving out of right or wrong, good or bad. You know, that's all judgmental. You know, like, I'm good, you're bad. That's what I learned in church. I didn't ask you what you learned in church. I don't care. I'm asking, do you have a life that works and you're creating love, joy, peace, and happiness? Do you have great health? You know, are you achieving success? Are you happy with yourself? Are you happy with your family? Are you happy with your friends? If it works, keep doing it. But if it's not working, you need to look at, you're probably most likely thinking that you need to be right, or someone told you this is right. My doctor, my psychologist, my professor who's a PhD, and I'm telling you, he went to Harvard. Like, I don't give a shit where he went to school. If it's not working for you, if it works for you, it's great, he went to Harvard. If it doesn't work for you and he went to Harvard, it doesn't matter. What matters is you have a life that works for you, and that's what I'm standing for. So hopefully that helps you understand right or wrong. It's not about right or wrong. Is it functioning? Is it healthy functioning? Is it producing the life you want? And if that's it, say you're on the right track. Dr. Wood, have a great day.